Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording? What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram, Snapchat, Grindr, Stuff, and all that other shit? This is your girl, T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and in color with a very special announcement. Are you trying to get your business seen around the world? Are you trying to get those unique impressions? Is there a specific demographic that you're looking to reach? Well, look no further, honey. I'm your girl. We're currently running specials for our sponsorship packages that will boost your business. Email me at booktsmadison@gmail.com. Advertise with us today. See you soon. Bye. Is it on?
Maddie in the morning, 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 Maddie in the morning. What? Wait, hold on. What time is it? Whatever time it is, it's morning. It's 9 o'clock somewhere, bitch. Get in here and watch the show.
I probably fuck him in the living room. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'll probably fuck him in the living room. I know y'all can hear me. I'll probably fuck him in the living room. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Well, afternoon. You already know. You girls already know what time it is, honey. What time is it? Party time. What time is it? Party time. Good morning, everybody. What is all of this? Who is this? Wait a minute. Do I got a package outside? What is going on out here? What is going on? Good morning, everybody. It's morning. Oh, and we slept the night away. It happened, and now we can't turn back. You better sing, Mo. Somebody slept with you last night. Somebody slept with you last night, Mo. God damn it. Yes, we've stolen this moment as we forgot to face one simple fact. No, it's morning, Lawrence. Listen, Lawrence Eli, it's morning in California. So therefore, we're running off of California morning time, bitch. You okay? I love you. But we forgot about the pain it goes on as we slept. Come on, Mom. The night away. Oh, yes, I got on my Grace Jones, Little Richard dagger bagger here. I'm in the mood to be a bull dagger this morning. God damn it. I was going to pull me up a little bit of this. But is it too early, y'all? I was going to pull me up a little bit of this motherfucker right here. God damn it. I don't need no promo on there. Toro. Listen. I know you hoes, a lot of you bitches out there be trying to talk a little shit about my show, but let me tell you something about this show over here. I don't know what y'all hoes doing over there in y'all shit, but this show getting money. I don't give a fuck if 1,000 motherfuckers watching 900, 1,700, 2,000, whatever. This show over here, we monetized over here. Okay? We gets it around here. And bitch, let me tell y'all one thing that somebody said to me last night. And I'm going to be real about it. Somebody very important to me said last night, T.S. Madison, you in your basement, but your basement brought a major, I want to say it so bad, a major platform to you. So why do you even sweat the technique? And I had to lay on that last night after my new bosses talked to me last night. I'm so excited. My new bosses talked to me last night, and they told me, bitch, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, get ready, because back to work we go. So like I said, motherfucking hoes be talking. Bitch, instead of talking, you need to be reading. Instead of reading me, you need to be reading the guidelines on how to be a better you, bitch. How about that? Learn those guidelines about resilience, okay? Learn those guidelines about being resilient. This basement brought the eyes of the folk down to this motherfucker. I ain't worried about nothing you motherfucking hoes say about the TS, bitch. I'm the TS Madison, bitch. Learn from this, bitch. Whether it's 1,175 bitch motherfuckers watching me, the right eyes got their eyes on the dog, bitch. Step your pussy up. I've been saying this shit since 2014. Step your pussy up. Be yourself, bitch. Step your pussy up. Get a job. Own a business, bitch. Suck a dick. Anyway, we don't got no real topic that we really want to talk about this morning, so the flow is so fuck open. And then whatever come on my motherfucking mind this morning, I'm gonna feel like talking about it. But I had to run a commercial through this bitch because this is the way it worked. You feel me? Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I'd like to let you know that this show is sponsored by Goalie. This one you're watching right here, this show is sponsored by Goalie. Goalie. Okay, let me tell you about Goalie. The world's first apple cider vinegar gummy. Here at Goalie, it was our mission to deliver all the age-old traditional benefits of apple cider vinegar packed in a great tasting gummy, making it a daily health essential. Our gummy is made here in California in an FDA-registered, CGMP certified and allergen-free facility with vegan, gelatin-free, gluten-free, and the highest quality organic ingredients. The direction on this is to take 2 to 3 gummies per day, 2 to 3 gummies per day to get your daily dose of apple cider vinegar. Now, I want you guys, when you do this, I need you to use my code. The code is TS Madison Hinton. That's TS Madison Hinton. TS Madison Hinton. Matter of fact, let me put it over here in the thing so that you guys can know. Here's my code when you go order your gummy. Yeah, code. Put it in there, Mo. TS Madison Hinton. Put it together. And spell it right, Mo, because I fuck you up in the living room. TS Madison Hinton. TS Madison Hinton. TS Madison Hinton. Someone asked me, Chill Heels, hi baby, good morning. You know I know who you are. Because I had asked you, and one thing I gotta respect about you, Chill Heels. Let me tell you what I respect about you. I respect that you adhered to my thing that I asked you to do. I asked you to stop doing a certain thing, and you did. And I respect you for that. I respect you immensely for that, because see, if you guys don't understand when someone asks you to really people thrive off of foolishness. And the only way a lot of people are really still thriving in this day and time is because of foolishness. And when I asked you, Chill Heels, to stop merging foolishness with me, because bitch, I'm a brand. I know y'all heard that. I'm a brand. So when I told you guys, when I asked you to stop merging that foolishness with me, you did. And I was very, very happy that you did that. And I thank you very much for doing that. I'm publicly telling you thank you for doing that. Thank you very much. All right. Now, the TS stands for the shit. The shit. What? Not the shit as in the shit, but the shit. It stands for tropical storm. If a bitch get on my motherfucking nerve, bitch, it'll stop raining, and bitch, it'll turn into a tropical storm. What else? The TS stands for I don't know, a whole heap of shit, but bitch, it stands for a lot of shit, bitch. But the TS actually back in the day, it stood for transsexual. When I was working in that industry, and we used to have to be able to differentiate between GGs, which back then was called genetic girls, and trans, because we were all on a site called Eros Guy. Yes, the success. That's right. Transactions. That's right. Transactions, bitch. That's right. The star. Come on, Desmond. Yes. Mo, put that stuff up on there on the screen. Today is the day of happiness. Let me send my bae. Today also is my bae birthday. Oh, and let me start out with telling the people that have already started sending in the situations. Cephas. God damn it. Cephas, you always on time. Cephas, thank you for the cash app. Althea, my God, today. Thank you. Vashati. Now, you know I fucks with you the long way. Listen, let me tell you something. I watch you guys. Yes, and they're top shelf. Yes, put that stuff up there. Listen, I watch you guys, and I know when you guys are outside windmilling for me, I know this. You feel me? Because listen, I'm not gonna sit up there and act like that. I'm on some Beyonce level shit. Because I'm not on no Beyonce level shit. I do see what the motherfucking hoes say about me. I see what people say about me. I do. I see it. That's right, Ryder Day. Listen, let me tell you something, Mitch. I got to go over here and give a special shout out. Let me tell you something, Mitch Ryder Davis. You have blessed me this week. Mitch Ryder Davis, I want to tell you thank you. I don't want to say what it was, but you did. You thank you very much. And not only thank you very much for that, I'd like to say thank you very much because you put something in a space for a cause, you know, when you heard me talking about this on someone else's live. That's me on someone else's live. Like you put something in the cards for that, and I want to tell you that I appreciate that. And I want to start two things. I was in a very deep conversation yesterday. This is why I was offline yesterday. I posted one time the day before. I was offline all day yesterday. I had very, very important meetings yesterday. Very important conversations. Very, very important calls. And then one call came in yesterday. That, you know, because sometimes I get in a space where I get tired, like I get tired, I get exhausted, and I got a call that came in and was like, bitch, get ready. And I just was like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because especially, that's right, trendsetter. Yes. And that's why I had to say, you know, I had to come on this morning full of energy, full of life or whatever, because there are times when I get, you know, in a space of like, girl, I'm exhausted. Like, y'all know, y'all can see when my energy low, or you see when I'm like, girl, I don't really feel like doing this shit today or whatever, you know, because we all be in a working space and we just like, especially now, like when we in a working space, and then 2020 has really came in and reshifted everything. Like every dream, goal, aspiration and stuff that we had planned for 2020, girl, I don't know what happened, honey. The good Lord, Mother Nature, he came through and did a supermarket sweep on it and tore our ass down, like fucked us up, you know. So we had to reorganize and re-strategize shit, you know. And then there were projects that I was working on that I had to put, but then, you know, you get those reassuring calls like, Madison, bitch, hold on, bitch. But I want to thank you very much, Mitch Ryder Davis, very much for that. Okay. Roberta Bledsoe, thank you. Patricia Markle, you know you my girl. Thank you very much. Thank you. Daryl, yes. Today is my bae's birthday. I want y'all to show my bae some love. Hold on. I hope he looking cute because he ain't gonna get this invite. But where Chi-Chi at? Chi-Chi, I ain't seen you. Chi-Chi, where you at? Because today is about me and mine. You know, a bitch always like to say, I can't hold no show without nobody else's. But you know, my bitch need to stop worrying about what I do over here on my shit. And hella your shit. See, that's what you hoes problems be. You hoes, the reason why you hoes can't get the blessing that's for y'all, because y'all too focused on everybody, how it's raining down on everybody else. Listen, your umbrella trying to block my blessings because you so worried about my motherfucking blessing. That goes for all you motherfuckers. I ain't talking about a damn bitch in particular, but all you motherfuckers who got your umbrellas open over me, trying for me not to get my blessing, and the shit open over you, bitch. You can't even see, you can't even look up and catch your shit because you over here watching mine. That's right. That's right. You over here watching my shit, over here watching and wishing and got your nuts crossed on me, praying to the, thank you, mama. Thank you. Ooh, mama, what you cook? Oh, what kind of lunch we got today? Hey, my God in heaven, dear God, Father God, I thank you in the midst of this conversation while I'm sitting here praising and thanking you for all the blessings that you have rained down on me. I thank you for keeping me with my blessed mother who is here with me, my God, today, who has kept me full, stuffed, scattered and smothered with all these good plates and things like that. Lord, and for just her being here, giving me her love and her encouragement and fighting for me on the side. Father God, thank you for my mother. Thank you. Hey, Bashata. Thank you for the all that's coming in. It's in the Honda. Oh, wait a minute, Mo. You done ate already? Oh, your mama the reason, my mama the reason why you fat? So what you got? What you got? A do? That what you over there saying? My mama's the reason for your do? The do is, bitch, that your stomach stick out more than your dick do. This shit. I was gonna say booty do. You ain't got no ass, Mo. But do your stomach stick out more than your dick do? God damn it. Mine don't. And I'm a fat motherfucker. You know. I can't say that. Oh, you can't? Oh, we both blessed, Mo. Believe it, okay? I ain't got to prove shit to nobody. They see. That's all they talk about in the goddamn way. But I want to turn this plate around. It's a lot of juice in it. My mama made some. What is it? Curry? It's curry. Is it a fried rice with the I don't know. I think it was good because I don't see nothing over there on that plate. Just bones. Bones. More all I see is bones over there. You might not even see the bones. Yeah, I forgot you from Nigeria. You listen, y'all have sucked the skin off a fucking patient up. Listen, no. It's because it's white on here. So Miss Mary, it's some rice, some cabbage. She made some Jamaican style cabbage. We had oxtails the other day, but the oxtails was I couldn't show y'all that I had done handled that. Hey Junior Grant, and she made some fried rice and broccoli. Then she made some curry chicken and potato. Ooh, let me get a sample. My God, I'm gonna start selling Miss Mary's plates around in this bitch. Everybody come around here. Ooh. 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 Hold on. Let me call my baby Ted because I want to do this early. I want to do this. Oh, I done got a little bit on me. I done got a little on me. Come in here right now.
Come in right now.
Right now.
Right.
Well, I can get this out of the way so I can eat this food, y'all. Oh. Oh. Oh, mama. Mama. I want you to know I love you. Please forgive me for all the times I broke your heart. Yeah. All the tears you cried for me is the reason that I am free. And I want to thank you. Oh, mama, I want you to know I love you. Oh, please forgive me for all the times I broke your heart. Yeah. And all the tears you cried for me is the reason that I am free. And I want to say, thank you, mama, mama. Yes. Oh. Hold on. Oh. Dinero Supreme. Oh, my God. Oh, he gave me 11-11. My God. Listen, you trying to get a good spirit to come up in here 11-11. Oh, 1-11-11. Yes. Thank you, Susie. Brandon. Thank you, baby. Roberta. Yes. Thank you, baby. I got to slide this to the side. I already had my gummies for the morning. Mo, you need to order your gummies and use my code. Get your gummies, honey. It'll probably get that stomach down, but not long. You ain't climbing on top of no woman. That song is for that song comes from Mama, I want you to know I love you. Please forgive me for all the times I broke your heart. Yeah. what is that song? Is from Candy Staten. Candy Staten. It's called Mama. It's called Mama. The gummies. The gummies. I told y'all the show was sponsored by Goalie. This show right here was sponsored by Goalie. Apple cider vinegar, Goalie, honey. And you got to use my code TS Madison Hinton, honey. TS Madison Hinton. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me add my bae on here real quick. Like, babe!
What's up, babe? It's my birthday, babe.
It's your birthday. Oh. Now, what's that birthday? Babe, I just, listen, babe. You know, I showered you with gifts. So many gifts. I came over there, showered you with gifts.
Babe, you had rained down on me, babe.
Listen, not the way I was going to, but you was over there crying. You was doing too much crying and sobbing, honey. Another man was beating my time. Another man was loving mine. But it's okay. I want all my a-holes to know that no matter how many motherfucking niggas or women's or it better not be no in-betweens. I ain't worried about no in-betweens. But any niggas and women's that the children dance around with, you can't never replace the two bays, can it, babe?
Can't never.
Ever.
Never.
Ever.
Never.
Babe, well, how does it feel to be 30 years old today?
Man, I feel fool, babe. I feel fool. I feel
that's
wiser.
That's why you've been spilling over like that.
Babe, I don't know what the fuck been going on, babe.
I know. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I don't want to say it live.
Don't you do me like that.
I'm not gonna do you that.
I disagree. However, I've been fooled. I've been feeling super appreciated. I've been feeling super loved.
And this why I tell women out there when they mess with the bisexual man, listen, another man is beating my time. Another man is loving mine all the time.
Thank you, Suki.
It's a scary thing. Hold on, babe. I just got to tell you this.
What you got to tell me? Go ahead, babe. Give it to me, babe. Come on.
I want to say happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to my daddy. I love you. So happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
That's it.
Thank you, babe. I love you.
I do. I love you very much. I really want you to know that. You're probably the only man that people have ever seen me in a the people don't get the only time they done seen me with other men was when I was ooh suck it to me like you want to ooh. And they had to pay to see that, honey. They had to pay to see that, or they had motherfucking they had to get trailers. They had to watch trailers to see it. But they ain't never seen me really have no emotional attachment. Like out of all the years that I've been online, so it was kind of new. Like when we linked together, it was kind of new for the people. Like the people didn't know. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. They was like, what's going on with them two? Wait a minute, is she a bulldigger? I was like, Then you went out here and got this Grace Jones cut on your head, and goddamn it, daddy is boom.
Look, I'm over here trying to fix it up. But when I wake up in the morning, we got the work up on that thing. So we're gonna put some liquid up on there and get it together.
Man, did you enjoy all the gifts? I got you that was like all my gifts that I got you came directly from I wish you would have had the good gifts I gave you in your ear right now, huh? Because you're looking like a throwaway with that damn earring.
It's in there charging. Bae got me some wireless earphones too. What's that up on my channel?
I got you a whole bunch of stuff, and
a whole lot of and the thing you got me, that was so thoughtful. She got me this little thing. It's a box. It come, you open it up, a little butterflies.
Yeah, you gonna I want you to post it. I
got a video. I'm gonna post the video. I got a video for it.
Yeah, so that people know. It was real thought.
Yeah, it's really, really sweet. Very, very sweet. I appreciate it. Oh, you know, I done told you 1,000 times, and you
Yeah,
got
but it's
some
not about
message to
you.
come back to. But I deeply appreciate what you did for my birthday this year. It made me feel very special, very very special. You know, I'm turning 30 and feeling all sentimental. Niggas is getting older and shit. You know, niggas changing. You know, you getting old when you start putting 30 years young on your shit. I ain't 25 years old no more. I want to be 30 years young now. So I'm feeling real sentimental, and I appreciate the fact that you know you really added to the value of my 30th birthday in the way you did.
Wait a minute. Let me pause you real quick. Okay.
Go ahead and pause me, baby. What's up?
I'm 43. So what is old? You talking about some 30? You turning 30. You old. So how you view me?
I said
That's
getting
why you out
old.
there. That's why you out there still tricking off on me. Don't go black. Don't go black.
Getting these birthday calls, baby. Now let me see who I done declined because I ain't even.
You got two phones over there. You better use your. You
I
got
got
two
two phones.
phones.
One for the and one for the. Okay, I got it. I got it, babe. Calling back right in 2 seconds. What I did.
So that's why you've been over there because I'm old. So you in your dirty 30s now. You was in your young.
Oh no, babe. You know, babe, you ageless, babe. You don't age.
No, okay. Well,
Look
just
at you
let
over
me
there,
know.
looking like a mean 31.
Very much so. Another man, but the thing about it is, another man is beating my time. Another man is still loving mine.
Babe, can't nobody love with yours, babe. It's only for you, babe. What's for you
I
is
know
for you,
that.
babe. Can't
If I don't
nobody
know
get in
nothing
them
else in this
spaces,
world, listen.
them
If
nooks
I
and them
don't know
crannies, babe.
nothing else in
Them
this
is your
world,
nooks and crannies.
I don't know. But listen. They'll know when it's all the way my nooks and crannies because I'm gonna get stabbed one day out in the middle of the street. You know. But they know when it's somebody else because you out there tearing up over them motherfucking hoes.
I don't know what you're talking about, babe.
Yeah.
It was. I was tearing up over life. It was about the 30. You know, the realizations of 30. You know, real Ayana type shit. You know, deep shit, babe. Deep shit.
Yes. But you know, I love you, and I wanted to publicly let everybody know that I love you. Everybody, they already know that, but they know that I want the people to know that situation that we got ain't fake. You know, that's some real love. Oh, I'm searching for some real love. Someone to set my heart free. Real love. Searching for a real love. Yeah, I want to post that video. When I met you, I just knew that you would take my attention. Did you hear me say cash? You heard me say cash, right? Because you know, when they first said, that me and you started working together, people was like, oh, he a bottom, he a tie, he a escort, he a this, he a that, she a porn star. All the vicious things that they were saying all out in the street. Vicious, like real nasty, vicious stuff.
They dug up in us, babe.
I was like, damn, what did he like a tranny for? He gay. And I was like, oh my God. But you know, I guess the public
overcome.
Yeah, listen, you got to stop having these people call me in the middle of the night because another man.
Don't you let them people be calling you and trying to come in between. It's a good thing you tell them hoes to stay down at the market and mind their goddamn business. Don't be calling you with no shit. You tell them you know where your nigga is at, okay? You know what's going on up over here.
I know where he at, and I know who he. I know where he at and who he at. Right.
That's right. And if you call right now, you're gonna get through. Right now.
Well, because it's your birthday, but you know, it be times I can't. It be times I can't get through.
You know, let me go through this call log, babe. You ain't got too many reds up in my call log now. I got a whole list of motherfucking names up in this call log, and you ain't one of them, boo.
And
you ain't one.
Hey. Yes, but babe, we do have to get back in the kitchen very soon. But you know, you've been very, social lately, and I've had to distance because you've been very social.
I have. You know, it's been my season to socialize, babe. You know, I'm a homebody. I've been trying to get out there. I said I'm turning 30. I got to get out there before it's too late. You know, getting out there at the club at 55 ain't the look. So let me go enjoy my life while I still got some youth left up in my spirit. You know, you don't like me going out too much, huh, babe? You don't be living for me going out.
I know when you listen, and I know when you get ready to do
I always feel your spirit come lean down and throw some judgment up on me a little bit when I be talking about I'm out in the streets and stuff like that.
And I also know when you've been when you've been dipping.
Don't you start?
I know
Who
it in
that?
my
That's TG.
No, that's Craig came in here.
What's up, Craig?
I also know when you've been dick dipping. I know this already.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know because the spirit be telling me. It be carrying on, but you know, you was real jealous that time when I had that boy over here with his shirt off, baby. You tried to terrorize my show. You tried to sabotage my show.
That's because you was being disrespectful. You gonna bring that man to my dough,
baby.
Talk
listen,
each one to each one.
I had that white bitch at your buzzer. Hey, go look at I was cheering. Come on, cheering. No, that ain't what I cheering. That's our uncle.
What's up, daughter? Thank you. What's up, Craig?
Happy birthday, David.
Thank you very much.
Girl, I was in the comments saying this whole so she had to keep David. She can't let David come over because she been social distancing. Oh, you ain't been social distancing, bitch. You be having bitches over there, girl. You be killing me.
You some fucking guy. Ain't no bitches been over here. Ain't no bitches been over here like that. No, listen.
I already told her. I told her, look. I told her straight like this.
Hold on. I had to do him. And move Craig, because let me do this whole real quick. Hold on, Craig. Bitch, don't you act like that. I'm like, y'all hosts at Piedmont, social gathering, 99 a hoe, everybody hugging on 50 hoes. Bitch, I ain't talking about 1 or 2 people. I'm talking about you around 65 bitches at one fucking time. Oh, hey, everybody's coughing in each other's face, joint pain. Bitch, social distance, hoe. Social distance. Distance me. Y'all over there kissing and blowing, smoking each. I'm like, wait. Wait a minute. I had to straighten that out. Now, don't you come in here with your trash.
Don't you be trying to silence me like them white folks over there. We protest.
Hold on, TP.
You gonna let me speak? Now listen. You was up over there with Oliver now. Oliver be up over there at T.I. Connie's.
Oliver definitely social distancing. Oliver
he be over there at Dr. Heavenly house. Dr. Heavenly be over there at Dr. Jackie house.
Listen,
Jackie be over there at motherfucking Quad house. So you done been around Quad, Dr. Jackie, Dr. Heavenly, T.I. Tiny, all they kids' friends. Baby, you ain't social distance because you've been around one nigga, you've been around them all.
To me. Craig been down there to the pond, but he rode his bicycle past them gays. Y'all down there socializing. Y'all down there socializing, riding dicks, kissing.
I don't know about all that now. Now you're talking crazy.
Oh, I'm talking crazy now. All right.
Girl, don't do me, girl.
Ain't nobody down 10 for Piedmont riding dicks now. That ain't part of my ministry.
Well, they coming home with people they riding the dicks from 10 to Piedmont.
I ain't coming down for ain't part of my ministry. He would come home from 10 to Piedmont to ride no dick.
How you doing, Craig? You all right?
What's up, Chi?
I can't wait to Craig get over here because Craig definitely has been social distancing. Craig has definitely been, and Craig has been eating his goalies. This show is sponsored by goalies, y'all.
Absolutely. No, this is a sweet potato pie smoothie. They're asking what I'm drinking.
Yes.
How y'all see the comments? I don't see no comments.
Because you on your phone, you ain't gonna be able to see them on your phone.
What I got to be on?
A laptop.
Your computer.
That's tired. Damn.
No, you
know next time.
You just got to click down there. It'll tell you comment. You can see them.
Let me see.
But see when you click it, when you say chat.
Oh, when I do that.
It take you
I see it. It'll say live comments.
To see the comments and
I can't see y'all, but I can see the comments now.
Yeah.
Well, teacher, where you at? It look like you in the car going somewhere.
I'm gonna go get me something to eat.
Oh, how many of y'all in the car now?
It looks like 3.
It's about 3 of y'all in the car now, ain't it?
I'm in the Uber. It's 3 people.
Oh, all right. You see, you passing it through the phone. Hold on, TT. She passing the virus through the phone. She virus passing it through the phone. They are going up about my sweet potato pie smoothie. The recipe is on my YouTube channel. I tell you exactly how to do it. I literally just made it.
It's an original recipe.
Hold on, because it's some. Listen, the children say they is not pleased. They are not pleased with y'all. David, you was a real. You was one. I'm gonna call you Vanity Smurf.
Why?
Because he been swirling his head since I got on here.
Listen, I got to, put some. It's my birthday too. You got to put some time and effort. You got to take care of this skin, baby. Ain't gonna take care of itself.
How old are you, David?
I just turned 30.
Oh.
Don't I appreciate it.
Huh?
You're right, Craig. We done been there, done that.
I appreciate it.
Craig, we done been there, done that. Honey.
Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt.
We done been there, done 30.
I'm here now. Y'all had y'all moment. Let me have mine now.
It's a special cream that you use on your face. Chi know because she done use it on her.
Oh, babe, which huh? Oh.
It's called butter.
What's it called?
Butter.
Oh.
Chi, don't you use it on your face, girl? That's why Chi ever so pretty. Chi, don't you use it on your face? What? That skin cream you use? Yeah. It's called butter. You use it on your lips too. You.
I use it all over my body.
Oh, you use it all over your body. I be telling my baby the secret to the fountain of youth is drinking from the fountain.
But you can't drink from every fountain. You can't drink from every fountain.
You drink from the wrong fountain.
Some of that fountain water don't be good.
That water might be still water, babe.
Listen.
That water might not flow, babe. That might be still water, babe.
Listen, you gotta drink from the fountain.
What you know about what you know about still water? You know about still water?
Girl, Chi can't. You can't hear him.
Chi must be frozen.
Chi very Madonna. You only see what I want to see.
You back, daughter?
I hear what he said.
I said you know about still water?
So she done snatched Chi.
Still.
Oliver, wait a minute. Hold on.
There, Oliver.
Oliver, you said it was something you said you had to get off your chest real quick. Wait a minute. Is that my mug? Oliver Twix, is that my mug that you done brought from my house? Is that my mug? Wait a minute.
That's why I don't let them girls come over to 227. Fingers.
Wait a minute.
Oliver's gold. Oliver gold. Oh, Jackie Johnson. Oh, Lord.
But you got your mug snatched?
Girl, this bitch, she just come on here, get ready to read and lifted my mug on her lips.
But the thing is, he must have packed it in his overnight bag. Like, how do you smuggle a coffee mug out of the That's some thieving shit.
What? You just walking my mug like that?
That's why I don't let them kids come over to 227.
Craig, you do live at cause I ran up last like you better believe it. It ain't no place like better believe it. Place like there's no place like no place, child. Ooh, I'm calling you Pearl. That's my new name for you.
Well,
Pearl.
if I take an Uber, I'll go to 5th Street.
Listen, he over there get his dates together, Craig. Hold on, we gonna talk in a minute. Let me get his dates together. Hold on, Craig. Babe, come on back to the phone so I can let you get your dates together.
Okay, hold on, Mama. I'm on live with Maddie.
Oh, it's Mama now. Oh, it's Mama. Oh, that's Mama you talking to on your other dates, baby. You getting ready for the baby? Listen.
Right.
That snapper turtle, get ready. Get that snapper turtle is getting ready for the evening. Listen now. I love you, babe. And I know you this your day. I just wanted to come. I want you to come on here. Y'all make sure y'all throw a little something in the cash app, you know.
A little blessing.
You know, he likes the things that jingle, but he loves. He likes the things that jingle, but he loves the things that fold.
This is a fact.
He likes it that jingles, but he loves it when it folds up, baby.
All right, babe. Call me throughout the rest of your day. I love you here.
All right, I love you too, babe. Thank y'all.
Go to the gym. All
Thank
right.
y'all for all the B-Day love. All right, babe. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Bye. Great.
Girl, y'all done with all
Oliver wanna come back. Oliver better come back with a new glass. Hold on. Oh, look, now she done can't put on here. Oh, so she comes back with a new glass. Oh, all y'all girls just come with Hey Girl Haze and stuff like that.
Hey Girl Hey. Available at CraigTheWriterStewart.com, niece.
Available at OurSwitch.com.
Oh my God. Craig.
Bow with a nigga, slime on him.
Yes.
Craig.
Now, Craig, what was that
That's where
comment you
it's
said earlier
see-through.
about people stealing? What was that again? What did you say out of your mouth?
Who, me?
Yes, because
I
I've
was
never
just
stole
broke.
anything a day in my life.
Well, girl, why'd you switch coffee mugs?
Well, I just thought it was a perfect time for branding.
Where did that other coffee mug come from?
Well, because you don't know the full story, so you shouldn't be commenting on things you don't know about.
All I
So
know
just be
is
quiet. Just be
all I know.
quiet.
All
Be
I know is
quiet. Be
all I
quiet.
know is
Be quiet.
you that coffee mug and put it in your purse one evening.
Because I can't discuss some of the things that you've stolen.
What have I stolen? What have I stolen?
It's
Craig.
Pride Month and it's protesting. I dare not to talk about such things.
No. What have I stolen? Please help me.
We can talk about the things that you've stolen.
What have
Craig
I
Dorado
stolen?
Stewart.
What have I stolen?
Because you know we do have
Listen,
details.
Tiara, thank you very much, Tiara. Thank you, Willeen Cooper. Jason, thank you very much, Jason. Thank you very much. Jason, you need a play.
Once upon a time, I did dibble and dabble in counterfeit money.
Listen, listen, every homosexual that I know living,
Living and dead.
homosexual that I know living knows how to bust a check. That ain't right.
Living and dead.
And almost every Nigerian that I know. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, sorry about that, Mo.
Don't do me like that.
Check and get it right back.
Baby,
Yeah.
baby, when I tell you your social
Check
security,
and get it right
your social security number is done.
back. Vanquished.
You see that social security number nowhere. Thank
Want
you,
to see a
Jerome.
magic trick?
Oh,
Did you all
I got a magic trick. Yeah. So, Craig, would you like to tell the people about your voting experience? You know.
Oh my God. Let me get a
Hold
seat.
on, Oliver. Hold on.
Let me take a seat so I can share this travesty. So, you know, I wanted to early vote, so I went last week. And when I tell you, I was in line for 2 hours. And after the 2 hours, someone finally comes from the inside and tells us that they've been having problems with keeping the machines online. And they only had 2 working machines. And so I'm like, so you mean to tell me that you all this was during early voting. I said, you mean to tell me you all have been having problems all week long during early voting and you haven't thought to call somebody in IT to come down this motherfucker to fix these machines? So I called the Secretary of State from the line.
Oh,
and lodged a complaint.
they must have know that you're from Baltimore. Did they know that you was from Baltimore and you got to line into the White House?
They could not have. I tweeted about it. I posted on my social media. Like I wanted it to be known. So I was in line for 2 hours. Wasn't able to vote that particular day because I had other stuff to do that day. So I left. The very next day, I went to a completely different voting poll. Stood in line for 4 hours. Now this one was moving, you know, at a decent pace, but of course they only had a few working machines inside because of the whole social distancing thing. But it was just ridiculous. And then yesterday, of course, was the official voting day for Georgia. And it was all over the news that there were several different polls where they were having the same problem that I had last week. Someone from the Secretary of State office was supposed to call me within 3 days. Still have not received a phone call. But it was just, I mean, it's basically voter suppression at its best. That's really what it was. And then they even told some people, a friend of mine was at another voting poll. They told them, well, listen, you all can leave if it's taking too long, you're welcome to leave. They didn't say. They told people they could leave.
Bitch, what?
Crazy.
Murder, we already know what they're trying to do, Craig. It's not, and this is the same shit that they're gonna do in November.
Right.
They're gonna do this in November.
Right.
And this is why black people are feeling like that their vote doesn't count.
Right. And I didn't do the absentee thing because I just felt like they're gonna throw your shit in the trash anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me move this light.
Oh.
Wow. It's tangled up. What you over there eating?
Craig, I'm trying not to really.
Nice future behind him. Look at that. He got
Craig,
I just happened to glance.
Greg, when you got pumped in your ass, you still get them silicone shots. You know they illegal.
No, I did squats yesterday, so that I got a nice future behind me. Don't he got a lovely future back there?
You better not let a man get behind because he'll fuck your future up.
He ain't bad for 44.
Craig, listen, don't try to get my page shut down with this lewd lascivious nude acts on here.
That ain't bad for 44, baby.
Thank you, Antonio Maurice.
Celery juice.
Thank you, Antonio Maurice.
I need you to get back on your celery juice, Madison.
Thank you, Treasure Lane. Thank you, Daryl Mayo. Thank you. Daryl from motherfucking Cleveland. You need me to get back on my celery juice. Craig, you trying to flex your muscles this you might well just take your shirt.
No.
Craig, you might well just take off your shirt.
No. Listen, I told you I do my celery juice because some of you guys have emailed me about it. I've posted about it so many times. We've talked about it. I've talked about it. The celery juice is very, very good for you. I had Madison doing it. Miss Mary was over there juicing her some celery juice in the morning. If you're going to do celery juice, you have to do it in the morning. It's the first thing that's supposed to hit your stomach. I got a very inexpensive juicer from Walmart. It was a Black & Decker. It was $39.
Yes, because I got the same one.
Yes. And
even though you filthy rich and you can afford you've been affording that $2,500, excuse me, that $2,499 bicycle down there, girl.
Listen, I need you all to go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and purchase some books because we're under COVID over here at Impeccable Works at 227. But anyway,
really, girl.
Listen, the celery juice is very good for you, though. It prevents cancer. There are a lot of things that it prevents. Let me tell you real quick because I just sent it to somebody. I'm going to just tell you some of the benefits of celery juice. All right, so acid reflux, acne, Alzheimer's, dementia, anxiety, autoimmune disease, bladder infections, bloating, cancer, depression, dermatitis, diabetes, fibroids for women. It's a lot. I mean, it's a whole list of things on here that celery juice is good for. But basically, you juice it, and you drink it in the morning. It's supposed to be the first thing that hits your belly, right? And you're supposed to wait.
Well, if you're a bottom, the first thing that should hit your belly is the dick, then the celery juice. Because if you get up in the morning as a bottom and you drink the celery juice first, and then the next thing to hit your stomach is the dick.
Well, I can tell you what you don't want to do is have that celery juice and then try the bottom because you're certainly going to take a shit in 45 to 50 minutes after you. It's going to usher down the things. Because see, the celery juice removes toxins from your body. But it's also good for inflammation, like if you have joint pain and your fingers.
Well, can you rub the celery juice on a man to get rid of the toxins out of his motherfucking self? Can it be used in witchcraft to take the toxins out of a man? Can you take a celery stalk and rub it down a man's back and get rid of some of the fucking toxins off of him? Can you rub the toxins? Can you rub it off on a toxic bitch? Rub it across a bitch forehead or wrap it up in their hair and to remove some of the toxins from their motherfucking ass. It has to be drank.
Yeah, you have to ingest it. But it's very good for you. Now, once you drink it, again, it's supposed to be the first thing on your stomach in the morning. And once you drink it, you cannot drink or eat anything, including water, for at least 30 minutes.
So Oliver, I see you over here with your makeshift turban on, girl. What's the tea? What are you doing?
I got this when I went to Uganda in 2013, and I saw it today, and I just wanted to wear it.
She just had to know she has a passport.
It has many stamps.
Jerome said, "Don't nobody want no damn celery juice." Scroll up. Somebody said the nutritionist. Oh my goodness, y'all is making it rain on the. Sherry Green, put Sherry Green's comment up there. Sherry Green said some nutritionists disagree with what he's saying. I drank it for a week and it was okay. I didn't run to the bathroom. Oh.
Somebody said, what's the full recipe? That's it. You just juice the celery and you drink it. You're not adding watermelon juice like Miss Mary wants to do.
Girl, don't you do my Lisa, I'm gonna call my mama down here. She's gonna fuck you up real fast.
You know, Miss Mary always want to be adding
shit for you. I already done told her.
Miss Mary always want to be adding shit. Not
berries, bananas.
You want to be adding bananas and sugar. You want to add a little tang to it.
Yes, grapes.
I told her, mama, now listen, you got to do it in its natural form, girl.
Yeah.
She wants to dilute the taste.
Correct. She said, well, what you drink with it? Nothing.
Just the juice.
This blouse you have.
Thank you, Mia Huey. Antonio J. Thompson, thank you.
Oh,
Shayla, I love you. Shayla, you know I love you. Thank you very much. Kimberly Devine, thank you. Daryl Mayo, I already told you. Daryl. Dakota Cox. Come on, Dakota Cox. Oh my God. Oh my God, Dakota Cox. Yes, come on for giving us drag performing Dakota Cox. Yes, thank you, Daryl Coleman. Thank you very much. So, Craig, we didn't really have any topics that we were talking about this morning, you know, and the reason why I like the Maddie in the morning show, because we free ball. We don't got no drawers on in the morning. We just wake it up. We ain't got no drawers on. Now, when we do the Queen's Supreme Court, we have on panties and boxer briefs. I'm the one wearing the boxer briefs. Craig is wearing the panties.
Hey, Craig ain't wearing no boxer briefs.
Yes, Oliver, you wearing thongs? Yes, because you're
I actually don't come sometimes to set with underwear on.
I'm never. Listen, I'm always sitting under this, especially when it's a fine man over here. I definitely don't wear no panties just in case he slip and fall.
Lord,
they get a face for.
Somebody said, how much celery do you use? You use the entire bunch. You take the entire bunch. You cut the bottom of it off.
Really?
Yeah.
Why y'all always trying to cut off bottoms? Why the bottoms can't be used in the juice? Hey, y'all go bottom shaming and everything. Damn.
Yeah, you cut the bottom of it off, and then you cut the tips off with the leaves because the leaves tend to make the celery juice a little tart. So you cut that off. Now rinse it off really good because celery can be really dirty. I use a fruit and veggie wash on it first because that helps to pull some of the pesticides off, and then I rinse it off, and then I juice it, and then you drink it. That's it.
Oh my God. They're saying, Oliver, you're giving Neo vibes, and then they're also saying that somebody's titties out. Craig, your titties out, and Oliver's breasts are out. I've covered my breasts up this morning. Mo, that shit was good, wasn't it?
It was.
Bitch, I want to pull this wig off and go in on that plate.
What kind of food?
Craig, you don't eat meat anymore, honey. The only meat that you put in your mouth is the living kind.
Right, I was about to say.
Craig, listen, they always say that our show is so sexual. That's why they're disgusted and they can't watch it anymore because we have. But what the girls don't realize is that I have a sexual background, and this is what made the people love me. So, bitch, you ain't gonna love me anyway. Don't watch my fucking show, bitch. If we talking about sexual things and we make sexual jokes, that's a part of my storyline. That's a part of my journey. Girl, suck my dick.
Oh, from the front or back?
Oh, anything to say? Anything to say? Okay. I thought not. Not you, Craig. You know, we gets into the things, you know.
Yeah.
Craig, your skin does look very nice. So does yours now.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I've been doing my thing. You know, Craig been over here leaning into my life, you know, giving me the secrets. But you know, the secret to the fountain of youth is definitely drinking from the fountain. Make sure you get the juice when it comes out.
No.
You don't like the elixir,
Craig,
girl?
is that your secret? Is that your secret, Craig?
No, absolutely not.
You sure?
You don't, Craig. You don't enjoy the elixir?
No, I use
Oh.
natural soap.
Uh-huh.
Natural soap.
Well, this isn't Friday. This is a Freaky Friday. We talk about that stuff on Friday, so we won't talk about that until Friday get here. Honey. We have a Freaky Friday conversation. Then I'm going to ask a straight man.
Girl, send me $50 over here from that Cash App.
Girl, I ain't got it. Thank you, Robert Tyson. I love you, baby. Girl, listen. Craig, you come over here. I'll let you come over here and promote any and everything that you got, even your for free.
For free.
For free. Because I just
go ahead. What were you saying?
because you're my Judy, and I don't know. I don't see charging my Judy to do
Right.
to this.
I appreciate that. But I was gonna say, look, Oliver is blinking. He looked like he wants to say something there.
No, I'm just listening very attentively.
These are gifts, Oliver. These are his gifts.
Sorry. Yes.
I can feel him. I can still feel him in me.
Hail to the guardian powers of the North, girl.
These are his gifts.
So this morning, I asked Madison to retweet something that I sent out, and she retweeted it because she has this massive following over on Twitter.
Girl, please.
And somebody had sent me a conversation between Cornell West and Anderson Cooper, and he was speaking about George Floyd's funeral. And what he said, it was so profound that literally, one of my homegirls from college, she sent it to me, and that was the first thing that I read this morning when I read her text, and then I listened to what he was saying. It brought me to tears. Like I literally had not got out of the bed. And so I retweeted it, and then I text Madison, was like, hey, when you get a chance, if you could, just retweet that, because I really think you guys need to see that. It was powerful. It really, really was powerful. It's only about 8-9 minutes, but Anderson Cooper started crying. And it was just amazing, like what he was talking about. He was just talking about the kind of love that Black people are required to have, or we must obviously possess in order to go through the type of atrocities that we've gone through in this country and are not actively trying to get back at white people. One of the things he said because if we were, a Black KKK would have been formed, and there would be a revolution.
Well, if you say that, if someone says something about the Black Panther Party, because they were trying to say that was kind of like the KKK was the Black Panther Party. Can you elaborate on that just a little bit, Craig?
Yeah, and they used to try to liken the Black Panther Party.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, because in the same way that they try to say that Black Lives Matter is this terrorist group, if you will. When they're really not. They're really about trying to bring attention, call attention, and stop police brutality in communities of color and afflicting it on Black people, Black and brown people. But it's like I posted the other day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, about Bayard Rustin. If you guys aren't familiar with Bayard Rustin, it is important that you go and look him up. And I think I said this to you, Madison, we were talking. Selma is one of my favorite movies. Ava DuVernay did it, with Oprah and all those people. But they only mentioned Bayard briefly, which is a disgrace because, and I'm a fan of Ava DuVernay, but I think it was a disgrace because Bayard Rustin was a Black gay man. He was out. He was out in the 60s. And here you have, Black gay people in 2020 that still aren't out. But he was out in the 60s, and he was Dr. Martin Luther King's right-hand man. He organized the civil rights, the March on Washington, and he organized the Freedom Riders. This was a Black gay man. The federal government knew who he was. They knew that he was the brains behind the civil rights movement. So they said that he was a communist. It's illegal to be a communist in this country. And so they said he was a communist. And so Dr. King had to sit Bayard Rustin down because they couldn't be associated with him. But they didn't believe that, but they had to put him down because it was going to jeopardize the movement. And when it started to get out that he was an out Black gay man, some of the Black community didn't like it.
Don't do some. Majority.
The Black community didn't like that he was out.
Majority.
Right.
And as I said in my caption when I posted this little piece on my Instagram yesterday, I said Black gay people or Black LGBTQ people have been at the forefront of every movement in this country. Black LGBTQ people saved the Black community. The two founders of the Black Lives Matter movement are two Black queer women.
Mm-hmm.
We've been at the forefront of every major movement.
So, Craig, let me ask you this: what do you think has to happen in order for the Black community to dissolve those type of barriers?
The Black community has to separate what we've been taught and conditioned to believe about religion and sexuality.
Ah, mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You know, because we were given religion. We were given. It was given to us.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about it from an intellectual standpoint, as slaves, we weren't allowed any freedoms. We weren't free to live and move around at our free will. We were slaves. We weren't allowed to give. We weren't allowed education. We weren't allowed to read and all of those things. The only thing they allowed us was religion. Now, why do you think they allowed us religion, but they took every other liberty from us?
Religion they taught us.
Because religion in there are passages in the Bible that gives them, authority to own slaves.
Exactly.
It gives them authority, and they felt like that the book, and I'm saying that book, but that the book gave them the right, to be in control. It gave them the right to, because one thing I've seen even through this pandemic that we're bouncing through right now, I've noticed that fear has been able to control us. It's been able to keep us in the house. It's been able to keep us out of toilet paper. It's been able to keep us out of hand sanitizer. We've been scared. There's just been fear. And each week that we talk about something pertaining to the pandemic, there is a new discovery. Just like now, it's like people who are as systematic, they're not able to pass it.
Right. Yeah, they taught us their religion. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean.
They're not able to pass the virus. So now it's just like, it's so much stuff going on. Like everybody's scared. Like, oh my God, I don't want to go out. So everybody's in fear. Like everybody's scared. And by you being scared like that, you get in line. Like, same thing like with the police. Like you've always been taught to fear the police. Like you fear them, you scared of them. And, you don't wanna stop. Like, bitch, I know I'm a bitch. When I used to see the police on, and I still this way, I see the police car over there, bitch, I'm slowing up way back here because I don't want to pass the police. Because I'm scared that the bitch gonna get behind me, and then here it is. There it is, bitch. I'm pulled over, and everything could happen in that motherfucker. All kinds of shit, and this, especially like I like to drive places, Craig. I like to drive everywhere. And bitch, I'll be driving through one of those little rural towns.
Oliver, watch this. She's all woman, but she drives like a man.
And how is it? See, that's a social construct. How does a man drive? Because Miss Mary has a heavy foot. So how does a man drive?
Miss Mary has driven, and girl,
Miss Mary has a heavy foot. So how does a man drive?
Fast and hard, foot down.
Listen, I learned it from my mama, and she learned it from a man. Oh my God!
Look,
thank you, George Hewitt. Thank you.
Roaring. Engine just roaring.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
But no, it's just. I mean, I just think, and again, for anybody who's misunderstanding or misconstruing or misinterpreting what I've said, I'm not saying that it's problematic for us to be spiritual. There's a distinction between spirituality and religion. Those are two separate things.
Difference.
God is bigger than religion. I'm talking about spirituality. I'm talking about your connection to Him. I'm talking about your connection to the source. And it's important for you to separate what you've been taught. Because here's the thing. When I pray, when I say my grace and I get down on my knees at night to pray, because I pray every night before I go to sleep.
Do you pray over all your food?
I pray over all of my food, yeah.
Before you eat it? Are we still talking about food, or are we talking about something else?
Well, I mean, you're consuming it in your mouth, so it's food.
The fountain of youth.
My Instagram is Craig the Writer Stewart. Somebody wants to go and see that by Rust in Peace. But what I was going to say was, I do this, but I do that. And I was raised Baptist, but my grandmother taught me religion. So she was Catholic. And so I do this, right? So this is what I'm saying about whoever gave you religion, whoever taught you religion, you've adopted their belief system, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was raised Baptist, but my grandmother taught me how to pray. So at the end of all my prayers, I do this. But, you know, I had to separate what I was taught to believe to be true about religion from what I know to be true for myself. And that's the same thing that what I'm saying about Black folks in general, because Christianity was passed down generationally. And if you go back far enough in your family, in my family, in all of our families, it goes back to some slave owner who handed that slave, who's our descendant, a Bible and said, this is what you need to learn. This is what you need to understand. You know what I mean? They taught us that.
I know for me, Craig, I look at the Bible and I do believe in God. I do believe in Jesus. I do believe he came down, died on the third day so that you, me, everybody can have a second chance at life. But me personally, I look at the Bible as a book of literature and take what I can from it, apply what I can from it, and leave the rest. When you like really sit down and think about the number of wars, battles, conquests, even dating back to Europe, when the Spaniards were over there wreaking havoc and doing all those things, all of that war, death, pilgrimage, all that was rooted in Christianity. Mm-hmm. Black people being uprooted from their from their countries, homes, their way of life, their own religions, that was rooted in Christianity.
If you think about most of race wars, they were
rooted in Christianity. And so with that in mind, when it comes to a bunch of things in the Bible, I don't even take literal. Mm-hmm. I don't. I read the story for what it is, and I get out of the story on what I'm supposed to get out of it. Yes, do I believe some of these people existed? Yes, but one thing I do know is that this book has been passed down, translated, things have been lost, kings have stepped into power, took things out, put things in, as made evident by slavery when they want to control people. I can't remember, don't quote me, Craig, maybe you can help me, but I remember when and maybe some people watching in back in England, they had to do this whole thing between separation of church and state because it was becoming confusing, and people were in fear that people were using the Bible and the fear of the Lord and the fear of going to hell and all those things to get their way in government and politics and money and stuff like that, and it had to be an eventual separation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and there's supposed to be a separation between church and state here too in the States, but you know that line is
here's my thing, like, you know, like how you get Hebrew words and you try to translate them over to English and you don't really understand Hebrew.
And if you know anything about translation, you know all words don't always exactly translate over, right?
Nope.
So it's just, I don't know, for me, I'm not trying to dismantle, you know, a relationship with God. So I don't want to say that like I'm dismantling that, like, you know, because see, people get relationship and religion confused with each other. You know, religion is like the system and the organization of the situation. Yeah, relationship is having that personal relationship with, you know, whom you deem to be the creator, you know. And my thing is, a lot of people, if you ask them, what is your problem? What is your big issue? What do you have deep embedded in your heart towards LGBT people? And they'll say some shit like, well, God said. No, bitch, did you
Mama, I'm so happy you brought that up. Can I make a quick point? In the Bible, there are several sins that they say is wrong. Most of them rooted in it harming somebody else. Craig and Maddie, help me out right fast. Stealing harms who? The person stolen from, right? Mm-hmm. Lying harms who? The person lied to, right? Adultery harms who? The people that's in that marriage, right? Being jealous and all that self harms yourself, right? Being gay harms who? Loving somebody else harms who? Ooh, I'm finna get upset. Tell me, harms who?
And then, Basidi, Madison, I just sent you a link. Somebody in the comments just asked me if I had a list of Black-owned banks in the country, because I've been talking about that. I've been with a black-owned bank for 3 years. I also have.
You want me to post it down there?
Can you drop the link in there, please?
Yeah.
So that they'll get it on Facebook and YouTube.
I hear what you're saying, Oliver. I'm about to do it now, Craig. I'm doing it now. Okay. I hear exactly what you're saying, Oliver. But here's the thing. The book says about, and here's my interpretation of it. The reason why that there's huge anger and stuff about it, because the book said that be fruitful and multiply, and 2 men and 2 women cannot multiply without the opposite sex. So this is why they're saying it's a sin against God, because we're not being fruitful, we're not multiplying, and and doing the things. But here's my intake on it when it says be fruitful and multiply. Being fruitful and multiplying. There are women that might be barren, or men who may be sterile. That there's a possibility that they can't be fruitful and multiply. Being fruitful and multiply means being fruitful in your wisdom and your knowledge and passing it down so that it multiplies over the earth. Being fruitful and multiply means being fruitful in your love and your affection towards your fellow man and letting it multiply across the earth. Being fruitful and multiply is teaching the youth after you so that the earth can still replenish itself with knowledge. So that's about being fruitful and multiplying. It's not always about procreation. So that's where they'll stand in on that and say, oh, well, the God hated, because somebody said, I hate what God hate. I'm like, wow, how you really? Mm-hmm. God said he hate liars.
Right. I was about to say, God said he hates a liar.
There's one thing in that book that he says that he hates.
A bitch that's lying.
If we're going according to the black and white, to the doctrine, to the scripture, he says he hates a liar. A lot of you bitches out there lying on y'all taxes. He hates you, bitch. So I hate your ass. A lot of you hoes that hate me, y'all hoes lying to the nigga that you with, telling them that's your real motherfucking hair. Bitch, I hate you because God hates you. He said he hate a liar, bitch. You lied to that nigga saying that he your baby daddy, bitch, and he not. That other nigga that you creeped out on him with in your act of fornication, bitch, you lie. God hates you, and I hate your ass too, bitch. Since we gonna get down into since we gonna do what's fair. If you hate what God hates, motherfucker.
Here's my thing. Everybody just gotta learn how to mind their own goddamn business and stop trying to impose their own beliefs, thoughts, and feelings on other people's lives. Case in point, when I was in high school, shout out to Roberto Fernandez down in Broward County, Florida. He taught me anthropology, and he taught me this belief. I may pronounce it wrong, but it's called ethnocentrism. Basically, when one judges another culture based off their own beliefs. Case in point, funny, I'm wearing this today. When I went to Uganda back in 2013 on 2-week mission work, my mom and I went with this church in Uganda, one of the most homophobic, deadly homophobic places in the entire world. Do you know how those men express love between like another friend of theirs? Like, just like if Craig, if you and me were straight people and we were walking down the street, the way they demonstrate love is holding hands. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, even different cultures are different, especially European cultures.
I said that to say we have to mind our own business. And if someone else is doing something that we may not agree on, we do not have the power or authority to impose our own beliefs on it. The safest and the best thing to do is just to stay out of it and leave it alone and go about your own business.
Right. But yeah, culturally, I mean, like Caribbean people, European people, men oftentimes show affection or they greet each other by a kiss. You know?
Hold on. Let's get back to that. I want to touch this right here. Martha von Brassel, you said that God destroyed a whole city for messing with men. I guess I'm trying to get some understanding. That is not the reason why God destroyed.
No, that's not why he destroyed it.
That is not. That's what you've been taught, and that's been embedded in you. Especially if you've been to Mount Calvary on the side of the road by way of Beulah Baptist Church, off in the hood, next to the Golden Corral. About a Caesar's all-you-can-eat crab buffet. If you was raised in that type of doctrine, they're gonna instill that into you and say that God destroyed the earth, destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because of homosexuality.
Why did he destroy it, Maddie?
Let's dig into that. Let's dig into it. He destroyed.
No, I don't. I don't get all the Bible fables and things.
Well, she's
let's
get
into
but
one of the
I
things.
can remember, it was because the people had other stuff going on in the city. They was robbing, they was stealing, they was killing.
They were proud and they were selfish. They were proud, they were selfish, and they also kept out. Like they kind of like, God, I want to use this kind of like, what's that movie that with the Mockingjay? What is that?
Oh,
kind of like the Hunger Games, like Capital City. Like they kept all the riches in the city, and they made everybody else fight to eat and stuff like this while they watched, and they own look like when I watched the Mockingjay from the Hunger Games. My first time when I ever watched it, I had never read the books, but when I first watched it, when I saw the adaptation of it, the movie adaptation of it, I was like, wow, this is Sodom and Gomorrah right here. This is what Sodom and Gomorrah was, how this place was, how the capital was involved in this, and everybody else had to fend and fight on the outside for food. They were the proud city, So I was like, wow, this is the depiction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Yes, there were homosexual people in it, bitch, and everybody always talking about how God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Did you not forget that he sent the flood, bitch? Y'all always like to sit up here and say, well, and I'm not talking about you, Miss Martha, because I don't want to disrespect you, because I don't think that you were being disrespectful. I think that you were just saying that or asking a question. But I think that you guys forget that he sent a flood. God sent a flood. And let me explain something to you. The God of the Old Testament, we don't want a day. The God of the Old Testament, Elohim, Jehovah Jireh, El Shaddai. You don't want a day of the God of the burning bush, because it was like, oh, so y'all down there worshiping false idols. The ground opened up, gone. Oh, so y'all want to shoot an arrow up in heaven and think that I'm not finna, okay, all y'all bitches can't speak nothing else. Ugh. Oh, so Moses, you hit the rock and you made the water come out. Okay, you won't go to the promised land. The God of the Old Testament was nothing. It is, even though he's still the God from then, according to the book. The Old Testament God was nothing to be tampered with at all. At all. Okay? So therefore, when Jesus came to die for our sins, that's what saved us, according to the book. According to the scripture. So listen, you down there work, you down there, y'all got a golden calf up, and y'all got incense going, and you smoking, and it's a golden calf down there. Okay, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Anybody that fuck with me, you better get on this side with Moses. All y'all that don't think I ain't real, bitch, you can stand over there. I'm telling you, Moses, round them hoes up, because I'm finna strike a deadly one. Gone. The ground open up, swallow them, and close right back up. Who's next? You know. So, yes. Who said that? Who said in the comment? They said the Old Testament God was a savage. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
With nothing
that bougie and ratchet will let you know in a second. Will let you know in a second.
And me reading,
no girl ever.
Me reading in the Old Testament, it was very much so like, girl, like God did not have, it was not like, girl, didn't I tell you don't look back at that city?
Salt.
I told you, lot, get your wife, your cousin, anybody, get out of there. Didn't you gonna look back at it? Girl, there you go. Salt. God, it was no mercy. I don't think that there was any type of mercies. Nothing. Yeah.
I believe the Israelites were supposed to get to the promised land like, let's say something like in 2 weeks, decades, because y'all ain't want to listen.
Yes, Mona, we are really live. We are really live, Mona. Yes, we are. We are live. Yes. So then we talk about it. Let's talk about this. Craig, are you educated in this area? Because I know you're a very smart man, and you know are we the black people the true Israelites? Are we the true Hebrews? Are we the true these things?
Yeah, I don't know. See, I don't get into all of that. See, my thing is, for me, like, I've not studied the Bible, you know, and I didn't go to school for theology. So I don't really get into, only thing I know about all of that stuff that you were just talking about is what's been passed down to me, what somebody else taught me. And generationally, all of those Bible stories have been passed down. Now, I'm not here to say whether or not they're true or not. But what I will tell you is my relationship with God, my spirituality, my connection. And I think that's what God is most concerned with. I think he's more concerned with how we treat each other, how we live our life, living your life in such a way that someone else breathes easier because you live. Like, I think he's, you know, more concerned with those kinds of things. And I think that, again, when we get into these stories, these Bible stories, and again, I'm not questioning whether or not they happen or not, but when we get into these Bible stories, we really do get into this control, this space of control, you know, because it's almost like these stories are constructed to keep us in a certain box. You know what I'm saying? You still see it even now, like in certain churches. At one point, religion was used to control Black people, which were slaves. Now we see Black folks using religion to control other Black folks through seducing its congregants for tithe money, or we got a new building fund, or we got a love offering for the pastor, or we need
a piece of cloth or enchanted water.
Right, all of these things. But then you have a parishioner that goes to the church who's tithing, who may have fallen on hard times because of the COVID and can't pay their mortgage. And they've been paying tithes for 25 years or however long they've been there, and can't even go to that same church and ask for support. And that is from my own experience. I remember back during the housing crash, I was going to a church here in Atlanta. Actually, it was in Decatur. And I had started tithing. And when I tell you, I fell on hard times. And I went to I didn't go to the church. I had a friend that worked for the church, and he came. Is it raining, Mo? Yeah. And when I tell you, they were like, well, listen, we can't keep helping. But my thing is, what is that money for? And I just really feel like if the Black church really got behind a lot of social causes, and before anybody in the comments say, well, there are churches that do this, I understand that there are individual churches, but I'm talking about the church community as a whole. I'm not talking about your particular church that has certain ministries set up for, you know, low income families or whatever. I'm talking about the church community, period. If we really use those resources, there's no reason why there any Black child trying to go to college should be reaching out for a student loan. If we as a people, Black people, can pay $60 million to construct New Birth Baptist Church, why couldn't that same money be redirected over to Morehouse and Spelman and every other HBCU in this country so that Black kids aren't going? Because when Black kids come out of college, they're in debt. They're in debt. President Obama and Michelle Obama, they just paid off their student loans a few years ago.
Craig, the Artist Exchange radio show said religion, spirituality all came from Africa. The Greeks stole our religious practices and turned it into theater. Craig, do all your research, not just the parts that fit your narrative. Dig deeper, brother.
Oh, that wasn't. Ooh.
I started by saying that I didn't go to school for theology. So you were busy typing this long message and maybe missed that. But I said I'm not a Bible scholar. Welcome to the party. Right. I'm not a Bible scholar, and I didn't go to school for theology. Now, what I do understand is African people absolutely believed in spirituality, but African people didn't believe in just one God.
Many.
They didn't do religion.
Well, we have a genuine African.
With the most like they didn't do religion.
They didn't do religion. Religion is actually white people.
Exactly.
It's not an African.
So what y'all did in Africa?
It was a spirituality thing. So they didn't believe.
So why y'all don't like the gays? Why the Nigerian people don't like? Because listen, I know two Nigerians dick long as this table that I know personally. So I don't know how much of the gays they don't like, but why they say they don't like the gays? Like the Jamaicans.
So basically, this is the thing.
Like the Jamaicans say. The Jamaicans say they don't like the gays either.
Africans never did the spirit. I mean, never did the religious stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They did the spiritual stuff. They didn't believe in God. They believed in gods, plural.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
They were pagans.
Yes. So, basically, Africa was later colonized by Europe.
Right.
They brought Christianity and all this stuff to Africa. When they did that, then that's what happened. Africans, by the book, believed in God. So that's why they're so adamant about every literal thing that the Bible says.
Including homosexuality.
Right. Yeah. And even when you look at countries like Haiti, and no offense to the Haitian people that are watching, but even when you look at countries like Haiti, they were colonized, and they're very Christian. They're very Catholic, and a lot of Haitian people are very, very God-fearing in that religion, that whole religion thing. It really has a hold on people of color. Period.
Well, where did the fear of voodoo and magic and all, where did the fear of that come from? Because voodoo, there are things in voodoo like I don't know, I don't want to speak out of term. So is there any practitioners down there? Please don't send an egg towards me. Don't send an egg or an onion.
Well, let's ask the artist exchange since he has all the answers.
Don't send it. Don't. Yeah, you go.
What, Craig?
He has all the answers.
But what I did learn from speaking to some people was that like the Orishas, and the way that they merged the saints with the worship,
right? Santeria.
Because each how they have Papa Legba and Lego. So many things. I was just looking at how they add these. But it was because of they tried to hide it through Christianity. Like they tried to hide it so that they didn't know that they didn't practice it, like openly like that. And they was hiding it through Christ. So you get Saint Peter, the Saint Peter candle, the Saint Christopher, whatever it is, all that different stuff. So hold on, somebody down there. Wait a minute, Craig. We may have to get into this Friday because I ain't gonna stay on it. I ain't gonna make this a long show. We may have to get into this on Friday.
Because they the pie smoothie. I'm ready to eat now.
Yeah.
Where did you see that?
I saw somewhere where someone stated that they said Europeans feared voodoo.
But voodoo was never really bad. Voodoo is like a gun. There are people, they're good, there's bad.
Mo, you better say it.
So originally voodoo, juju, whichever way you want to call it, it was usually used to help people. But some people use it for selfish reasons.
Okay, I'm looking. Somebody had made a point. They said they're not a practitioner, but oh my God, the comments is just flying in so fast. Maybe what we need to do, Craig, maybe Friday show, we need to dedicate this stuff to religious practices and things like, because I have questions.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of questions. Miss Mary texted me and she said, boo, what I'm trying to say is Ezekiel 16:48. Let me see, where is that? Ezekiel 16:48.
Quran just said voodoo was originally used to heal people.
Everything is in about how you use it. Mm-hmm. We all say we sitting up here believing Christianity in God, but Christianity then has caused millions of people to be killed.
Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll pick this back up on Friday. Instead of having a Freaky Friday conversation, we'll definitely pick this back up on Friday. Craig, you better get in your book. You got a day to get in your book because the girls be ready to battle you.
Girl, I'm not trying to study religion. Listen, that's why some of y'all messed up and confused now, because religion got such a hold and handle on y'all. You better shake that religion off of you and get to God. Religion is mind control.
It is. Jesus didn't teach religion when he came down here and was with the whores, stealers, robbers, killers.
Mm-hmm.
He
God
didn't
is
teach
bigger than
religion. He taught about love and a relationship with me and the man above.
God is bigger
Oh,
than
they said voodoo. Voodoo, not voodoo. That's Hollywood. Okay.
Okay.
Skylar Jackson, I come from a family of practitioners. All right. Okay.
What else did you talk? What else did you talk about today, Madison? Before we came on,
just nothing really. It was just an open shot. I had a little.
Can I slightly switch gears, just slightly?
No, we about to leave because Craig hungry. I gotta finish my plate.
I'm about to go ahead and make my vegan French toast.
Yes. Yeah. So I think Friday we'll do a segment. We'll just do a little piece of segment. Craig, you, and Oliver need to get on the telephone after you made your vegan French toast because I want to. There's another direction that I'd like to take the morning show into going, and also the Queen Supreme Court show. Like after we come back from hiatus.
Right. And I was just thinking just now, when we get back,
right, we
need to take a little retreat when we get back to what, Oliver?
Well, we get back.
we need to take a little retreat. I've been
like, do it one more time. That's how she be doing that.
Yeah, I've been looking at some different cabins in different places. Like, I think that would be really great for them to, capture and.
What, y'all bitches? Oh no.
You don't want to bring us. You just make sure you don't bring that puppy of yours.
Bitch, mind your business. I wouldn't dare bring my animal around there. I'm clear. I won't make it back.
I'd like to read Ezekiel 16:8 before we go, just to see.
Well, amen.
Hold on, quick.
What's up, Darren Peoples? Thank you, Cephas, Duran Brown with your handsome self, Vital, Rachel McCoy, Jason, Jackie Cheatham, Robert Tyson, Tierra Gray, Althea, Vanessa Smith.
The people asking what was I gonna ask you, Maddie? You don't got to answer it, but your real good girlfriend is trending on Twitter right now for collaborating with a pedophile again.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I'm not that kind of heavy show. I ain't doing this. The morning show ain't no heavy show with that.
I'm a barb. I'm a number one barb all day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I ain't trying to. No, I ain't going in that direction. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
The people saying, Nikki, why?
Okay, but we're not talking about that, girl. I'm not getting on that.
What did Ezekiel say?
I don't know. It threw me off. Let me just go out. Craig, listen, we're gonna talk on the phone. You make your I need to go back up here about these goalies. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Mute your mics. Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning into the show this morning. As you know, the show is today's show is sponsored by Goalie Nutrition. Put this thing up here, Mo. It helps with digestion, detoxifies, improves complexion, enhances energy, strengthens the heart, and helps curb the appetite. All right, let's go to the next photograph. Okay, I can't hardly see. I let my vision is so bad, child. All right. So use my code when you go to www.goalie.com. Use my code TS Madison Hinton. TS Madison Hinton to receive your discount on your apple cider vinegar goalies. I'm also going to post this on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with the link so that you guys can get your freaking goalies. I want to say thank you guys very much for tuning into the show this morning. We didn't really have a major direction where we were going and stuff like that, so we ended up somewhere. I really like that. Danny Rollins, what you said was it? I want to know what's the name of the song you used to sing about the woman finding a new man and leaving her no good husband. You told me things and I believe them all. Was it Husband by Shirley Murdoch? You disappeared at times, but that didn't matter at all. Ooh, was it that one?
Those lonely nights
I waited for
your call.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know it then that you were someone's husband. My desire for you is strong.
Bitch, I love that song. Bitch, I love that song.
Was it her?
That lady's husband, my
and I won't you no.
So I'm letting you go. Letting you go.
Southern girl, hi baby. You say you saw me at Miss Mary. What you saw us at the grocery store? Thank you, baby. Southern girl says, I got it, Mo. It says, I saw you and Mama leaving the grocery store last week. Miss y'all to say hello. Love you to pieces. Thank you. Yes, child. We're Miss Mary. Oliver, did you get an opportunity to watch that?
I started watching it. I'm not gonna comment it right now because I guess we don't want to spoil it, but I did watch it. I did watch a little piece of it when you originally sent it to me.
Are you able to cut a trailer from that?
Oh yeah.
I just want you to cut a quick trailer for it so that I can let them know that it's coming out. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Beyond the Bench comes back tonight at 9 p.m. So tune into the channel tonight at 9 p.m. Beyond the Bench comes back. And Friday are we doing it Friday or are we doing it Saturday? Tell me Friday or Saturday. Do we need? Tell me Friday or Saturday. Do I need to put out the T.S. Madison Chronicles Friday or Saturday? Like how long is it going to take?
Put it out Friday. I'm just cutting the trailer. Put it out Friday.
All right. So Friday tonight is Beyond the Bench at 9 p.m. 9. That's right. At 9 p.m. Beyond the Bench. And Friday night is the T.S. Madison Chronicles, whatever. I need you to cut a cute trailer. It was funny. Wasn't it funny, Oliver?
The parts I saw was funny.
Very funny. Miss Mary need her own television show.
Miss Mary need her own everything because she is hilarious.
I'm going to work on that for Miss Mary. She need her own thing. But we need to work on Miss Mary's channel. That's what we need to do. Work on her channel.
Miss Mary could be doing cooking tutorials, raking in money.
Miss Mary need to work on her own channel. No, actually, I need to be selling these plates that Miss Mary be over here.
That too, but I'm saying get a physical and a digital coin because that cooking show is evergreen content. People gonna watch that for years to come.
Yeah, but Beyond the Bench is coming back tonight, and it's because it's my bae's birthday. It's me and bae together on Beyond the Bench tonight. It's gonna be really good, really good show. Really good. It took you a month to edit it, Oliver, but I know that it's going to be very good. Anyway, but
no, you ain't gonna fire me up like that because my boss does things without consulting her teammates sometimes. So with the things given to me, yes, it took me a month to edit it. It did. but it won't. When your name is Oliver Twist, you rise to the occasion.
But it won't take you a month to get this trailer out to me for the T.S. Madison Chronicles.
Ooh, I almost said something.
Don't do that.
No, ma'am.
All right. So we got some original content. We got our morning show. And listen, after the show we do on the 22nd, the Queen Supreme Court, we're gonna take a little break because we revamping some things, and also we got some shit that we got to do. So we're gonna take a little break. So you'll probably be seeing me more so in the morning and more so with original content. And then when we come back, yay! But I just want you guys to know that we're working over here to give y'all the good stuff, to give y'all the good things. And I thank you for tuning in and enjoying Killing Time and stuff like that. Thank you. Let me make sure I go through and tell everybody thank you again that sent me the cash apps. Mo, if you can roll through for those people that sent us the super chats and stuff like that, put them on the screen. I just want to tell everybody thank you. Thank you. I'm going to start from the top from this morning. Cephas, thank you again, baby. Althea Cook, thank you, baby. Roberta Bledsoe, Patricia Markle, Susie, Brandon, Daenerys Supreme, Jason, Willeen Cooper, Tiara Gray, Antonio Maurice. Wait a minute, that's my middle name. But I don't know, Antonio Maurice. Star, Stahr, Star. From Treasure Lane. I love you, baby. Yes, from Treasure Lane. Yes, come on, James Spilly boy. Daryl Mayo. Dakota Cox. I love that last name. Cox. Dakota
It's so
Cox.
strong.
Yes. Shayla, you know I love you, Shayla Orlean Davis. Yes. Antonio J. Thompson. Come on, baby. Mia Huey. Mia Huey. Thank you, Mia Huey. Laquan. Cedric. Come on, LPN. Come on, Cedric, you an LPN? Yes. And Robert Tyson. Marcus. Yes, ma'am. Come on, Marcus. Marcus. And George Hewitt. Listen. And Mitch Davis Ryder, I thank you very much. All right, girl. I will see you guys. Oh, yeah, 7 ma'am. I will see you guys tonight on Beyond the Bench at 9:00 p.m. Mo, I'm gonna need you to stream this on majority of the places. Okay, I'm hoping I get it in the.
We should be able to stream it on everything.
Yeah, but through this thing, right?
Yeah,
Mo, she's big. Mo, she's big.
I got it.
I ain't gonna front with you. We'll talk.
It's a big file.
Yes, I told you how big that file was. That's the biggest thing I've ever bounced out.
As long as we can get it onto the computer, we good.
Mommy, I'm gonna pick it back up. My mommy watching. She said they want
Bye,
me to
everybody.
read
Love you guys. Love you, mama.
All right, baby. Bye,
Bye,
Oliver.
Mom.
I'll call you in a minute. I'll call you, mommy. I'm gonna pick the scripture. We're gonna come back to this on Friday. I gotta get out of here because, honey, I gotta eat. This food is calling my name, and I'm hungry. Mo,
Yes.
tonight we're gonna meet. I need to stream on all of these places or whatever. Listen, I will definitely see you guys tonight. So I'll be in the comment section tonight. We're gonna be on that thing loud, live, in the color. Make sure you show up so that you can show out. Y'all have a blessed day. I love you guys. Mo, take us out. Quit talking and listen. Get over to my Patreon right now so that you can receive some exclusive content from the TS herself. Who you said? The TS. Patreon is filled with one-on-one exclusive content behind the scenes. You can even chat with me in there, me and you. It's just me and you. So get to www.patreon.com/TS Madison Hinton, and you'll be glad you did. I promise. Shh. Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording? What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram, Snapchat, Grindr, Swift, and all that other shit? This is your girl, T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and in color with a very special announcement. Are you trying to get your business seen around the world? Are you trying to get those unique impressions? Is there a specific demographic that you're looking to reach? Well, look no further, honey. I'm your girl. We're currently running specials for our sponsorship packages that will boost your business. Email me at booktsmadison@gmail.com. Advertise with us today. See you soon. Bye. This has been a T.S. Madison and RDE Multimedia Group presentation. Hey guys, if you just enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/TS Madison Hinton. Or if you're already here, click that bell up there, one of them, and subscribe so that you don't miss this or any other excellent content that I have for you. Don't meet me here, beat me here. Ciao.